Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another Friday episode of Collective Enlightenment with P2G. I'm your host, Ruby Thomas, and I'm coming to you live with the hostess and the hosts of the show of the week. And we're here to bring you the collective together. I'm here with my brother Goldbank in the house.
What's good, family? What's good?
All right. We have a special guest, Mr. HD in the house, Hutch ND. What's up, baby brother?
Hey everybody, it's your main man Hutch D, aka HD, coming to you live from Dayton, Ohio.
That's where he's at, man. And then we have our goal Empress in the house. Hey, sister girl, how's it going?
Peace, love, and light. How are you guys?
Amazing, amazing. And we are just the beginning of the collective. Don't get it twisted. There is a large collective. We're going to bring you all the news and all the blues and all the good stuff too tonight. We have amazing conversation for us. Everybody set up tonight. What are we talking about, y'all? Let's start with the news. Just to let you know.
There's a lot going on in the news today.
We ain't making nothing up. All right. For those who are watching, we let you know right now. What you're going to see is just some information about conversations we've had about what's been happening with the news, with crypto, and in the virtual space. The two biggest companies right now, one is Elon Musk's companies working in the crypto space, and the other one is Meta. Unfortunately, these guys are met with some really hard times, aren't they?
Look, that's just what it is. When you're in that's just the face of it, really. What were you saying, Shelby?
I said a couple billions worth of problems.
Wouldn't you like to have those issues?
But no. I mean, yes, but no.
If I don't $4 billion, sound like billionaire issues to me. So we're gonna go forward because we picked up a story that came out about a few days ago. We got this story via compliments of NBC, and we want to just kind of bring it to you as it played out a few days ago.
$258 billion. That is so much money. Right? It's a humongous bananas lawsuit. $258 billion. That is so much money. Right? It's a $258 billion lawsuit by a crypto investor who's accusing Elon Musk of running a pyramid scheme to support Dogecoin, I think is how you say it, right? Musk himself admitted to starting it as a joke to make fun of it, basically to make fun of cryptos. No response from Musk here, but it comes just hours after we got other Elon Musk news, because he's meeting today with Twitter staff ahead of that $44 billion takeover. He told the team he wants 1 billion, again, billion with a B, 1 billion active users. There's about 230 million now, so that's big growth that he hopes to see. And he says he will tolerate, quote, pretty outrageous tweets. That is a lot of people wondering what that means. CNBC is reporting he also assured employees on a video call they can work from home and that layoffs would depend on the overall financial health of the company. He also said he didn't need to be CEO. The source tells CNBC that most of the staff's reactions on Twitter's Slack message board were negative. Imagine that. Bad messages on Slack. One Twitter user with knowledge of the call summed it up with a tweet on the highlights, which included the answer to whether he'd ever seen an alien. He hasn't. The one question he didn't answer, will he actually buy Twitter? Jake Ward is joining me now with all the details. Let me lay this out right in the backdrop here, because a lot of people were like, okay, Elon Musk is having this town hall with Twitter employees. We're probably going to get some headlines out of it. If you had aliens on your Elon Musk bingo card, good for you, because this went in some directions that I think people didn't expect.
That's right, Hallie. You shouldn't really be betting on anything around Elon Musk. And I have to say, I think of myself as a fairly busy person, but you know what I mean? Elon Musk, there's a lot going on in that guy's life right now. So that's right. Let's start first with this lawsuit, right? The Dogecoin, and you're right to say it that way.
Thank you.
Investor, says that basically, no, but that's the right way to do it. You're right. And, he basically says that he and others like him, so you can imagine he's going to be the lead plaintiff in what is going to wind up being a big class action, essentially lost about $86 billion over the course of Dogecoin's existence. It was invented in part as a joke, and its co-founders basically said that it was based on something called the greater fool theory, that you could pass on the idea of it to other people who are greater fools than you are. They literally referenced that in the lawsuit filed in federal court. And now the question is going to be whether the long litany of promotional tweets and SNL appearances and all the places in which Elon Musk pushed Dogecoin as laid out in this lawsuit wind up being linked to him as having been essentially him promoting something that, as the lawsuit points out, is utterly worthless, has no cash value, is tied to nothing of value, and is based here on this greater fool theory, Hallie.
Okay, so that's the lawsuit, which again is just a staggering amount of money, right? In the nearly $260 billion. That is a lot of money. There's also this town hall, like we talked about. And I think a lot of people, there's so much focus on Elon Musk and free speech and Twitter and the very sort of interesting Venn diagram around all of that. Musk told employees today that people should be able to say what they want on Twitter, but there was a caveat to this, no?
That's right, absolutely. And it's so interesting to be hearing him talk about this after everything we've watched in the January 6th hearings and the incredible damage that misinformation seems to be able to do, right? It's amazing to hear him then go on in this meeting, talk about things like anyone should be able to say anything they want within the law. He talked about the caveat of not amplifying those things. He said, you know, freedom of speech is not freedom of reach, which is a phrase sort of popularized by researchers around this stuff. He also, though, interestingly said that people should be able to get the blue check mark next to their name that denotes them as a verified user of Twitter. Currently, it's awarded to people based on their academic credentials or their journalistic credentials. He thinks people should be able to buy that verified status. I'm not sure how you square the idea that people shouldn't be amplified unless they're solid. But, you know, the whole thing is just so interesting because you see this guy sorting through the issues around Twitter almost in real time. And at the same time, he's saying, I want to grow it to the size of WeChat. Right, the huge, all-purpose platform in China. I want to grow it to the engagement levels of TikTok, right, which has taken the world by storm. All of that really suggests that once he acquires it, if he does, and he takes this thing private, he has big, big plans, and it's not at all clear that they square with what so many people working at Twitter signed up for, Hallie.
Jake Ward, so good to see you. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Stories and breaking news.
What do you think? First of all, the man don't. How you gonna have a meeting with employees that ain't yours? How you gonna make promises?
I thought I was the only one who got that.
Company.
I mean, he do have stake in the company, so.
Well, he has about 9% that ain't been talked about.
Hutch, whether he has stake in the company, you can't be holding town halls as a stakeholder.
Hey.
Telling me you're gonna make changes and this is what's gonna be okay. I was like, did he really hold an employee?
Is Elon Musk.
How many of them actually showed up for the event is what my question would be.
No, Al. This was on Twitter. I'm like, straight up, they were hoping that this was something about the buying of the completion of this whole process. I don't know what is going on in this man's brain. Huh?
Look at it this way.
He's open.
That's like me going to McDonald's and talking to the employees like I own the place. So, you know, things are going to change around here. It's going to be a little easier. The fries are going to be easier to do. And just to let you know, I've been hoping you feel comfortable. You can come to me at any time. I'm walking to random McDonald's to talk to the employees.
I want you to know they're going to call somebody for you. They're going to take an order for you, but you ain't going to want that order.
Oh, my God. Oh, that man.
Oh, man.
I'm guessing this is what happens when you got enough money. You just do what you want.
I don't know if it's even that. I just think, you know.
It's a ballsy move.
It is, but think about what he's doing. He's already put it in the universe that he's going to buy Twitter. He's put it out.
No, baby, he didn't put it in the universe. He put it on paper. That's why he's getting sued. He had made an agreement he is not holding to, and they're suing his tail for breach of contract.
I can't hear you.
How'd you mute it? They have a general agreement. It's all general.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know.
But it's on paper.
I think it's quite interesting.
And he's going semantics around it. Go ahead, honey.
When he said that, you know, he won't be or he'll be very tolerant of most tweets or whatever. In my head I was like, well, Trump can reactivate his account.
Wow, really? That's what we gonna
Yeah,
do?
there's a lot of there's a lot of dishonorables that they're coming back. They're coming back, y'all. They're coming back. Most people accounts will get shut down again. Yeah. Anyway, look, I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. This is that. I'm sorry, but that brother got a set of cojones on him that was huge. Okay, just now. Now the
Really?
second part of that was Doge. What do you think about happened? What do you think about what they were saying about Doge? I'm gonna be really honest. Everyone who bought Doge on Elon Musk's word deserve
Shame
what
on
they
you.
got.
Shame on you.
They deserve what
Instead of
they
doing
got.
their due process of finding out themselves.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
no,
you.
hold on. Wait a minute. What does due process have to do when one of the world's richest men come in and tell you this is what he's doing and you should
Just
follow?
because it worked for him doesn't mean it's going to work for
No,
you. Just
and
because Warren
I don't
Buffett did something doesn't mean you can do it.
And fact is you shouldn't be able to sue anybody because you're a herd mentality person instead of being
Not
someone.
even as you know what? Probably the biggest thing, and this is us probably just speaking out from our point of views. Somebody got their feelings hurt
He
because
did.
he got his feelings hurt.
If you dump $1 billion into something that then goes down. Now, mind you, how did Elon Musk make X amount of millions on this thing, and all them people lose out?
Well, you know how it works is you positioning is everything.
Exactly.
In any market, positioning is anything.
My question is why would
Is
you
everything.
put money and stake it inside something that obviously someone is looking to go up in the first place? They did no research. Doge was
None. First,
a multiple zeros. Go ahead.
hold on. First rule is you always tell everybody you're not a financial advisor if you're giving out financial advice.
Yes, please.
And he is not a financial advisor. Last we checked.
Nope.
He's a billionaire with a lot of company and a lot of influence.
Yeah, and Doge is a coin. He didn't make the coin. It's a pyramid scheme. That was the dumbest statement I ever hear. How was it a pyramid scheme? See, pyramid schemes have a certain shape. Doge was a coin, a direct acquisition. No promises. It was just like every other crypto. You buy it, it either goes up or it goes down. You got a choice. That's how crypto works.
And you know, one thing you realize is that
unusual out.
when you're on this site and you're purchasing, they tell you this is your choice. It's at risk.
Yeah.
When you go in, they tell you right there. And so before you hit,
never invest more money than you can afford to lose.
Absolutely.
And the fact of the matter is, that lawsuit is gonna get dropped. It's like, are you serious? You got billions of dollars, you got millions of dollars, and no financial advisor. Nobody told you check the facts, find out what Doge was. Because when Elon Musk bought it, it wasn't up at that price. That was after he made his money.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't nowhere near. It wasn't even a cent yet when he bought it.
A cent? Oh my God, how many people were behind Doge for years?
It wasn't even a cent.
0.000125 of a penny. I remember because I could have put $100 in that December, got me 100,000 tokens instead of going to Punyex. But shout out Punyex too.
They're doing the thing, thank you.
Did he just?
It is, but I'm just saying though. The idea is this: when we think about investment, and this is what we do, y'all. This is what we do. We share with people. This is not a financial platform. I'm sorry, we don't do financial advice. We don't do financial management of any sort for anyone other than ourselves. What we are is a collective that shares information on good practices, things that have worked, ideas on what you should do. And how about some common sense? Is that what we share?
Absolutely.
Some things that actually are working, ways to protect yourself, specifically why to protect yourself. Because you're going to try to open up a can of worms that's not going to get open. I'm sorry. That can of worms of somebody told me to do it is not going to work.
Ignorance is no excuse for the law.
Unless he sat down at a table with Elon Musk and had a conversation, it ain't floating. So I just want to make sure we covered all of them.
That's like you going and doing something that you say that you've seen on TV.
Exactly.
Like, you can't go and you can't think that just because it works there doesn't mean it'll work in real life.
No guarantees. I don't remember anyone else. I didn't remember. He said he. See, that's the other thing. And who you allowed to influence you? Oh my God! If that's the case, then we can't do nothing. Michael Jordan needs to get sued. Ain't nobody jumping basketballs like him with those influence of those sneakers, and that's a lot of money.
Right.
Okay. Right now, Microsoft doesn't make anybody a magical book writer. Just because you get the word program doesn't mean you have a new office program that runs everything, and now you could just make money like you a big business person.
You're a copyright specialist with that word processing program.
Just because it looks good and you decide to buy it doesn't mean that there's a guarantee of your success.
Absolutely not.
Keep that in mind. And I was excited when people jumped on, because those who knew what the hell they were doing and took the time to learn before they jumped made money.
I did.
A lot of millionaires came out of that one, didn't it? A lot.
Yeah, it did.
Quite a few.
Out the woodworks, a lot of millionaires. And
a couple of them left major financial institutions.
And get this, boo, they started with pennies, not hundreds of thousands. They started with pennies and had hundreds of thousands of coins per penny. Thing is you decided to come in after the news kicked off. And you got what happened.
You gotta get in ahead of the wave, not off the wave.
That's right. Like LJ told us. He said it very clearly. If you saw it on the news, you too late. If you saw it on TV, you too late. Bottom line, it already hit. That's when it hit there. See, that's what we felt about. I'm just gonna say last time. That's what happened when I was told about Bitcoin when it was about $100. Actually, about 10. Good Jesus. All right. Anyway. Like, whoo, had to have my moment, y'all. Had to have my moment. But when you don't listen and you don't do your research, you get what you get. So get over it and grow, because that's all that's left to do. Now, that being said, Elon Musk isn't the only one in the fire, is he?
No, he is not.
These dudes stay hot. Oh, it's time to put the other guy in there. Who else is on the fire, on the what you call the coals today? Say it again.
Isn't Jeff Bezos on something in trouble?
No. We don't have
not this week.
This week.
Not this week.
This week.
Zuckerberg's in the fire.
How we are going to talk about a family sues Meta over daughter's addictive use of Instagram.
I just think that those parents need to have they need to examine what's
okay, wait. Don't start talking about the story that others haven't seen. Let's see. Have you seen this? It came in the last 22 hours. Let's play it.
Parents have to watch who their kids talk to, but that's harder than ever now that the whole world can talk to them through their phones. That endless access could be fueling addictions to social media among Generation Z, that's 10 to 25 years old these days. Check out this survey from our colleagues at Morning Joe. 42% of Gen Zers said they could not stop using social media if they tried. The most common words they associate with platforms like Facebook and Instagram: depressed, angry, and alone. That reflects what we learned last year from internal documents made public by a Wall Street Journal investigation. Instagram reportedly knew the app was fueling body image and other mental health issues, especially among teenage girls. If that's true, what are parents to do about it? Well, one family is taking on Instagram's parent company, Meta, in court. The Spence family claims that this app fueled addictive behaviors in their preteen daughter, including an eating disorder, self-harm, and thoughts of suicide. A spokesperson for Instagram declined to comment on the lawsuit, but in the past, its leaders have publicly downplayed any negative effects on teenagers.
The research that we've seen is that using social apps to connect with other people can have positive mental health benefits.
Sometimes young people can come to Instagram dealing with difficult things in their lives. I believe that Instagram can help in those critical moments. It's one of the things that our research has shown.
Joining us now are Alexis Spence, her mother Kathleen Spence, and their attorney Matthew Bergman. Welcome to all of you. It's good to have you with us. And Kathleen, I wonder if I could just start with you. just speaking as a mom, and talk about the kind of change that you saw in your daughter, Alexis, that made you decide to pursue this lawsuit. What was it like at its worst?
Thank you for having us on tonight, Joshua. This was such a trying time for us. When Alexis was young, she was outspoken, energetic. She was an advocate for not only herself, but for her peers. And she was on social media at 11 years old without our knowledge, without our consent. And from there, she very slowly withdrew, and piece by piece, we began to lose our daughter. And we really did not understand what was happening. And we did everything. We put on the parental blocks. We would go through her phone. She was not allowed to have the phone in her room at night. But no matter what we did, she had access to it through school devices, through friends' devices. And it became an addiction, and it turned from something innocent into something quite harmful because she was being pushed content about body image and self-harm and being directed to speak to adults who would then guide her to further feed the addiction and just encourage this bad habit. And we are trying to protect our daughters, but the multi-billion-dollar company was working against us.
Alexis, there are some diary entries that are now a part of this litigation. One, when you were 11 years old, you signed up for your first Instagram account and were very happy that you had reached 127 followers. You said that if I was happy and excited for 10 followers, then this is just amazing, 4 exclamation points. But a year and a half later, there's this self-portrait where you show an image of like a cell phone and a laptop and yourself and a word cloud with lots of words like stupid, ugly, worthless. Alexis, what changed during that time? What was going on in that period that led to that second picture?
So kind of like my mom said, it did start very innocently. I actually started, I don't know if you know what they are, but Webkins, it's a stuffed animal. It started out as that. And I remember one day seeing a hashtag, and it was hashtag Anna. And I was like, oh, what's that? And curiosity got the best of me, and I looked into it, and it was an abbreviation for anorexia. And then that content started flooding my Explore page and promoting anorexia and eating disorders. And then that led into other self-harm and suicidal thoughts.
With regard to it leading to other...
So I'm going to stop there. I want to make sure everybody understands I will be dropping this link in our chat. We thank you for so much for joining us. That's real news, by the way. This is a real case, and Meta is being sued because it is the parent company for Instagram. And did you hear what was said? She said she did a look in on that word, Hannah, and it stood for something else.
Yeah.
It's subliminal. These things are built into these apps. These apps have programs that lead out bots that go out and they do the marketing part.
Yes, they do.
You want this. You see this. It does that. It's usually sent. So if she said she wanted pink elephants, it would send. If she ever looked at a pink elephant, it would go send her. Everybody sells a pink elephant. And people buy. So I want to make sure we're really clear for the parents who don't understand this. That little girl was not being taken care of. I don't care what anybody says.
Like, the parents are culpable just as the child is.
I'm sorry, 11. How much time does an 11-year-old have to be alone with a device to be able to go slip into that kind of space?
Well, let's see. We talked about back in the day, they were called latchkey kids. We had the TV watching people.
Yep.
If you hand your look, we see it all the time, and this is just
I see it in the supermarket all the time.
Supermarkets, 2-year-olds with phones in their hand so the parent can shop. The child is 2. What do they need a phone for? What do they need?
I ain't gonna say that because I know why they got their phone. They're being entertained. Because I remember my parents had a television in the supermarket.
Yeah, I know, Hutch.
Now I'm trying to tell you, if we could get a television on the cart we was on, our parents would have put us all in the cart just to get some shopping done. Because y'all remember mommy saying, your mother said, you don't want nothing, don't touch nothing. She had to run the rules just to move it out.
My mom let me shop.
My mom
let me shop, so it's okay. I don't know about y'all.
I give my little on my phone so he can watch like his educational cartoons and play his educational
But Hutch,
games.
that's a control mechanism. You're controlling what he puts in. This girl just said she was 11 years old and had her first Instagram account. Her mom said she didn't know. I doubt it, but that's my personal.
How old do you have to be? How old do you have to be to open up an Instagram account?
13.
You're supposed to have to be like 13 or 15. But I mean, it's not that hard to count back how many. Okay, I'm 11, so that means I was born this year. That means I need to go back to.
2 years.
Now they would have been born right. They would have been born in 20. They would have been born in 2011. So they would have just had to go back 4 more years. Okay,
How
so
many
that's
times
like
kids want to grow up early? How many kids want to grow up fast?
And all of them.
All of them. And when we get older, we're like, look, I'm ready to go back. I'm sorry, send me back.
Child, I ain't gonna lie. I'm ready to go back. I ain't trying to come forward. If I can start all over with this much info, y'all wouldn't.
Shoot.
This would not be the channel you'd be finding me on.
Me and Hutch should have been friends in 2009 when he heard about Bitcoin. We'd have talked about it. We'd have spent all our money that year.
You'd been like, boy. Or he'd have been like, yo, bro, let me tell you.
Look, that'd have been 4 paychecks. Like, yo, I want that, I want that, I want that.
I'm pretty sure that would have been a year you would have robbed Hutch. Hutch would be like, no, I'm not doing this. You'd be like, give me all your money right now. Give me all your money.
Look, I would have been great because I had like 3 guns back then.
Man, listen,
he got in the head, took his information, and then gave him I'd have gave him the wallet afterwards after I made a copy. This is when we come into doing P2G. Look, I want you to hold this for P2G.
First of all, let me just bring it back to the seriousness of this all. Depression is serious. What they do to promote this actually does happen. But I want my parents, look, I'm gonna be really honest, and I'm taking my glasses off because I want to look you people in the eye. You better stop giving other people responsibility of your child's mind. First of all, if your kid is sneaking to do stuff like that, you ain't talking to them. You're not even checking on them. You're not in their life. They're around you. So wake up. That's your responsibility. That is your fault. And I don't really care what you think. You better wake up because that baby has those pictures and those thoughts in her mind or his mind because there's a missing in their life.
That's called the parents.
There's especially an example. If your daughter is going dark because of some commercial, what does that tell you?
Where are you at when she's dealing with this stuff?
Because the friends influence your child to wear short skirts and makeup? No. Your kids are around children in school that can cause the same problems. They're around people in the street. If you ain't around your kid, if you're not the influence in your life, if you don't even pull them into, there's programs, there's counseling, whatever. Family, how about family counseling? Go to somebody to learn how to talk to your kids. But before you go getting a lawyer for after the fact that you were negligent, because guess whose time is going to get put on that hand?
That's the first thing.
Where were you when this was going down? All that they tried all they could. That's some bull crap. Your kids got 4 years of depressive activity.
Let me put it this way, and it's going to be real simple for them. Who bought the child a phone?
Thank you.
Whose account is she in? Those are the first 2 questions that's going to come across the board. Who gave her the phone? Go ahead, Hutch.
Let me be like this. Well, I had a MySpace account back when I was 14. I can take y'all the way back there. But I mean, it's just the thing is, you as a person knows how you have to monitor things you have to watch. I don't know about everybody else because like my parents didn't care about MySpace, but the thing is, I knew better what I was watching and stuff.
How about being preyed upon? She said she had people that were pushing her. She was preyed upon. Now, this is the other thing. Children who don't talk to their parents have a reason they don't talk to their parents. There's a reason that others can speak through your children and get them to and influence them to do things. When are you, as the parents, when are we going to take responsibility for what we are responsible for? Now you want to get paid because baby girl is acting like she's depressed. She's going through something. Guess what? She was going to be that way whether it was with or without Twitter, without Facebook. That didn't have anything to do with why. It's all of the circumstances together, joined together. You just need somebody big enough who got enough money to blame. Get over it and start taking care of your child long term. Otherwise, she's going to blame everybody for the rest of her life.
Bro, when we were coming in, we were having that conversation not too long ago.
Yep.
Somebody needs somebody to blame. You have an issue, and depending on how the size of the issue, if you can find someone to say it was their fault. And matter of fact, we had that conversation this morning at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
On Breakfast with the Thomases. That was
That's
the conversation. Right. Anyone can take the blame for what's going on, other than you. Ladies and gentlemen, none of us here are therapists, counselors, or anything of the sort. We're not even financial advisors.
Nope.
A couple of us here in this room are parents, though. Yeah. And I include puppy parents. Don't worry about it.
I'm a puppy parent.
She's a puppy. For now,
mm-hmm.
You got to be accountable to your kids.
Thank you.
The kids need rearing, guidance, and direction. I'm sorry, you can't put them in a corner and give them a device and say they can do that.
Not only that, they need somebody to pay attention to them. They need somebody to talk to them about building what they want to build in life. Who they are, what you going through. Are you okay? Are you okay? What's going on? I don't like this. I bet that woman walked around her dark daughter scared, not talking to her, not going, I'm not putting up with this. What's going on with you?
Exactly.
That killed me because back in the day, I couldn't sit too quiet for too long. Because my mother would be like, what's wrong? What's the matter? She would get mad because I was not happy. Okay? Crazy. But that kept me from going off the deep end without somebody knowing something.
Right. Look, my daughter gets mad at me on a regular basis. I come knock on the door, be like, she grown. How the hell are you?
Exactly.
What's going on? And she's like, Dad, I'm grown, I say, exactly.
25.
25
and still getting the door knocked on, checking in. The other one's 23. She get called in Florida. What's going on? Oh, good Lord, I am grown. I'm fine. If something go wrong, I will call you. I'm like, look, I just need to know you're still breathing.
And I'll call right back again, like, hey, what's going on? Like my daughter told me the other day.
Thought you were gonna say something.
I'm at work. Why are you calling? I'm at work because I can. And I ain't heard from you in 2 days. Guess what? You better talk to me now. And they were like, her boss was in the background, like, yeah, that's my father. She said, that's my dad. He said, oh, okay, never mind. I'll see you in 5 minutes.
That's like my son the other night. He was basically he has a chair set in his room, and he set up his chairs up for his stuffed animals to set his stuffed animals in, and he's they're teaching the stuffed animals to watch TV. I'm like, he's just following suit behind his mom, but his mom's a teacher as well.
Yeah, exactly. Sitting him down, you're in a tech classroom. Hi, Jack.
Hey, Jack.
There he is. Hi, Jack. Jack, how are you doing, sweetheart?
Teachers don't have bottles. Come on, Jack, get rid of that bottle. Teachers don't have bottles, Jackson. Get rid of that bottle. Tell me you want a cup.
It's good to see. He is actually drinking out of a sippy cup. I can see it.
Yeah, I know.
Look, the bottom line is that it goes deeper, guys. For all of us. Parenting doesn't come with a book, but it also doesn't come with a target to blame when you're not standing up for yours. When it shows and it starts to show in your activity, it's not right to start raising awareness to something that, how about you're not there? That's another awareness. Parental attendance.
I can't. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay. So I want to be more responsible than the news, because the news will have us thinking, oh my God, that's her story and this. And then now everybody else is looking at their story. And then we want to do a class action because all of our kids are disturbed, right?
Well, let's see. Truth be told, the average person is online over 8 hours a day. Let's be realistic. Over 8 hours a day, people are online.
That's right.
Or at least connected to some sort of online media, even if they're not watching it.
That's right.
So what's wrong with turning it off?
Because you're not doing it. It's
very don't turn off YouTube. Don't turn off YouTube because you're watching us now. But
finish watching the show and then you turn it off.
Then you can turn it off, yeah.
Look, the bottom line is I'm pretty sure if you matched her Twitter account in the time frame that she was on, it probably matches the amount of time her mother spent on it as well, and her parents spent on it. Those accounts would probably match up because this is just the society we live in. So we have to take responsibility as individuals for our children, for the state of minds we want. What happened to the days when you used to be the one to decide the kind of future your kid had? When you decided their activities, oh, you're going to go into this sport, or you're going to go take this class, you're going to take piano, you're going to take guitar. What do you like to do? We're going to figure it out. When did we give our kids a choice as to how they want to spend their time?
Oh, when they started telling kids, when they had a lot of kids to call ACS and BCI out.
Oh, no.
And parent sensitivity training.
Let me try this one for you. I kept the number for ACS over my desk. Anytime my kids felt froggy, they knew they could call them. I told my kids, the first time ACS come to get you, your remaining finances that I would have taken care of you with will be the first time I went on a 30-day cruise. I would happily pack your bags, send your social and your birth certificate, and I would call them to take you away and not look back and take the first cruise of my entire life if you thought you were going to try to overrule me. Because if you don't like this life, you got a choice.
You can pick your own.
If you choose to use it, because ain't nobody giving up a lifetime of raising somebody else, giving everything they got, anything they have, and their financial wellness for someone else if it wasn't for love. So if you don't like the love you're getting, you can go out there and find out what you got coming.
I guarantee there's some kids in the system
with your college funds.
Look, there's some kids inside the system currently that would trade places with anybody who wanted to give up their parents.
I could
trade places automatically.
I remind these young people, you make that phone call, it's not threatening your parents, it's changing your life. You better be real clear that mom and dad are the monsters you say they are. Please. And if they are, make the call. But do know there are consequences that come with that. So I hope you got a granny or an auntie or somebody you could speak to. Because see, that's
save you from your foolishness.
You know, unfortunately, these kids talking to each other like they're crazy. Look, we got to keep taking care of these babies, and I'm excited because we are. P2G has amazing programs just so these kids aren't sitting around on social media. Let's go help them build it. I want to see my babies building social media. They already funded them fools. They're giving all their talents away, aren't they? Think about it. Like, these kids out here making pages and videos and all of that and ain't getting paid. Are you kidding me? But we know.
Yes.
We know again. Oh, TikTok. Yeah, TikTok for mini movies. You make them free mini movies. They put commercials between your movies making money.
Absolutely, man. Look.
Let me show you where you go and get paid. Okay, baby, let's do it. Let me share with you guys something that makes me a happy person. We have a program that we have been promoting that you got none other than one third of the Bankers Club in the house. This is a part of our P2G learning curriculum partnership, loving it. And they teach building of metaverses without code. Go figure. And so I'm excited to show samples of it, Al. And we're going to have some fun. All right. Give me 1 second. We got Hutch D in the house, Al. So tell them about it, Hutch. I'm gonna cue it. You tell them about it. Uh-oh.
What happened?
I want you to tell them a little bit about what you've been up to with the Muse Place project. And
yes,
with the kids and start with that. Uh-oh.
So what I've been up with the Muse Place projects is basically I've been I've been building metaverse websites for wonderful guys like Ernest Stockton, who's on TED Talk Dayton, Black History Museum for after school program. But now the Black History Museum is part of the Bankers Club finale. It will be updated for Juneteenth to be celebrated Juneteenth this upcoming week. Also, we're working on the P2G Black Wall Street. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna redo what they did with Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma, but inside the metaverse. It's gonna be bigger, better, and I say it's gonna be phenomenal. Just wait and see what you can see. Ruby, can you pull up Ernest Metaverse? As you see, like Ernest stopped in the metaverse, you can walk around the room. You get a little bit of his TED Talk. Go a little closer. If you go back to where it says that cool video, bro, go a little closer. You can actually see the video. I got a dream. We gonna work it out. We gonna work it out. We gonna work it out. I have a dream. I got a dream. One day. We gonna work it out. One day. We gonna work it out. One day. We gonna work it out. I have a dream. I got a dream. That one day. I'ma look deeper than myself. I gotta find a way. I have a dream. I got a dream. We gonna work it out. We gonna work it out. We gonna work it out. I have a dream. All right, you can go ahead and check out the Black History Museum. I got a dream. One day, I'ma look deeper in myself. All right. I got a dream. We gonna work it out. We gonna work it out. We gonna work it out. I have a dream. I got a dream. One day. We gonna work it out. One day. We gonna work it out. One day. We gonna work it out. I have a dream. I got a dream. One day. I'ma look deeper than myself. I got a lot of ways. I have a dream. Right. If you would like to get yourself a creative metaverse website, please head up to the p2gnetworks.com or hit up p2gnetworks@gmail.com or hit up P2G or hit up Bankers Rap and Crypto BC@gmail.com. We'll be glad to help you create yourself a metaverse website. Basically, show that the walkthrough on your own site of music.
So what do I do here, Hutch? Want to tell us what we do, how we get here?
Okay, you can push forward and go down the rabbit hole.
Oh, I see. It's a rabbit hole. Oh, and there we go. Uh-oh. Ah, Sookie, look at this. And this is the Black History Metaverse,
Museum.
Right?
Yes. Black History Museum Metaverse. and it will be being updated here shortly.
So beautiful. Look at that.
Those are some really good pictures.
Okay, Oprah. Oh, look it now. What is Legendary, if you don't mind me asking?
Legendary NFT is a sub company between my brother LJ and me. Basically, we do NFTs through our sub company, Legendary NFT. So we create and modify pictures and create logos for people.
I love it because you get a chance to really kind of figure out who's where. So I'm noticing this one doesn't have music, so I'm gonna see if I can turn it back on. Okay, at the top, unmute the site though. Did you have music on this one?
No, I don't. I'm about to actually, like I said, I'm going ready to update it to where it'll be a tier Black History Metaverse. So that you guys can get to see a whole more pictures, a whole bunch of more objects flow inside the Black History Metaverse museum. And so basically just things that we're gonna create. Also trying to create a Juneteenth NFT as well.
Oh, really? Okay. These are some big things to come. Now, one of the things I wanted to ask, how was this built? What was the process for this particular site?
I ain't gonna lie to you. This took about good three to 5 days to build because basically it was a lot just getting information, getting pictures, basically getting stuff done what the school wanted from us to get done. And then
tell us about that project a little more. I want you to hear about how this project came about, please.
So I'm definitely gonna shout out my lovely wife Jaleesa Hutchinson. If it wasn't for her putting the Bankers Club on to helping the kids understand the future of technology inside of school, we wouldn't have the metaverse here at all. So basically what the kids did was basically they dressed up as their Black History character, and LJ was walking around the museum. He'll stop on each picture, and then the kids will present their character. So, like I said, it's a lot more stuff that come to this museum. Like I know a lot of people. I take pride in this museum because it's a wonderful project to be a part of. There's a lot of things I'm grateful to be able to share. Shout out Benjamin Ah, the CEO of Muse.place, for coming on to Rapid Crypto here a couple of weeks ago, just to shout us out on the website as well, and also to see from our website that he needed to make a couple of updates, which was basically creating a video player when you walk close. As you guys can see, the faces are moving. But on the Muse.place, the new app is basically when you get closer to the picture, the video actually starts playing now instead of it's actually playing when you walk around, because it'll slow down the site. So basically, what he did was create a video player. When you get close to it, it'll start basically playing the picture.
I want to see this young lady. Y'all know who this is, right? This is
Cicely Tyson.
Cicely Tyson. And she's part of the Legendary Collection. So I'm going to come off the platform, and I hope you guys don't mind how. I'm going to jump off the platform. Can I see?
All right, we'll go dive for it. Dive.
All right, and I'll look down, and here I am back at the top. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for that, Hutch.
No problem. Like I said, so it's going to be a lot more updates, and the guys get ready for the Black History, the Black Wall Street Metaverse website.
Yes, P2G is embarking on a project.
I know. I'm sorry, Ruby. I'm sorry. But it's bored. Stop, Jackson. Okay.
He is conducting business, Mr. Dutch. It's like, I'm
All right.
conducting business. What are you doing?
Oh, but to say the final thing is, it's not just for like you're creating businesses. If you want to create a site for your family reunion, because that's what I'm about to get ready to do.
Uh-huh.
For
Yes,
my
yes. I was about to say, come on
family
now.
reunion here July 4th. So I'm taking a lot of their old pictures and creating a metaverse website so they can walk through the museum and see their old pictures and stuff.
Exactly. Exactly. Don't be stealing my ideas, man.
I know. I had to sit one.
No, but I'm going to be, so what prompted that is that, you know, we do a weekly family Zoom every Tuesday, and we definitely keep, I'm sorry, the music went right back on. So just to share with you all, we actually have a download file where we've all added pictures from our past and our albums to. And it just, you know, from this process made me think, wow, wouldn't they love to be able to see the, you know, levels of relatives, pictures going different directions and different branches, almost like literally a metaverse for your family tree. And it is exciting. You get to continue to build on it, and it gets built in, and you can place it on the blockchain. And that is a beautiful thing. You can actually place it on the blockchain where you will have these things stored forever.
Yes,
And
indeed.
Jackson, honey, I ain't trying to be you today. Look, bottom line is there's some things coming about. P2G is actually pulling these type of projects into play now. Now we are starting to service families, businesses, and nonprofits in these different processes, introducing you to not just what is cryptocurrency, not just what is the blockchain, but now how to use it, how to make it practical for everyone. Why is cryptocurrency an important part of all of this? But why is the blockchain key? And today we want to make sure that you understand that our development will need people. So I'm putting out an offer that we will be continuing. P2G is going to be actually presenting very soon. Miss Shelby, did you know? On the 22nd of July, we will be presenting and exhibiting at the New York Public Library event, the first tech fair that they'll be having there. Going to be one of the exhibitors, speakers. Oh yeah, we're coming
That'll
there.
be really neat.
Oh yes, we're coming there to hire. We're looking for technicians to work in our company, Gotcha Tech. All those who would like, we will also be mentoring you in the area of digital meta development for digital virtual digital assets and sites. We're offering only a few spots for those who come into our company, and we're letting folks know now. If you are interested in learning how to do this and you're in the New York area, sign up. If you're outside the New York area, you sign up online. You can go to p2gnetworks.com, look up the contact us info, and let us know what you're interested in. Simple as that.
That's going to be so phenomenal. That is going to be so phenomenal.
It's already fun to do. We have a huge metaverse project that we're putting together. We were trying to make it for the 4th of July, but I got to be honest, we've had to push it back. So we are going to celebrate just before school comes back in. So you can see the level of work that we put in with the new people that have helped us grow our business. P2G is hiring. We're hiring apprentices though. You have to train to build in. So come and get your information. Don't forget to let us know where you're looking for. We also are looking for people who would like to learn about what's cryptocurrency, the basics, how to be safe in the space.
And that is very important in today's time. This is very important to be safe.
So
not just knowledge.
So we teach people to acquire, to manage, and protect private as well as public assets, digital and otherwise. This is a platform that has a lot of free entities, a lot of free offerings that have great value. Not for long. That young man is getting extremely strong.
Getting extremely big.
Yes.
I don't even think I heard him say dad earlier. I was like, whoa.
I know.
He definitely starting to talk last time I saw him.
This is why we do it. Because eventually our business, this large company, will be in the hands of that young man and many of our children as well. And their children. This is the point. We are not talking about generational wealth. We're building it. We are building it. Look, guys, you can't make this stuff up. We just letting you know. We do this. Like I said, I ran several businesses, including a daycare, while caring for my children. Anybody with a goal and a need to build something can get it done. Okay? And Hutch, he just happens to be on daddy duty today. And he still has to be on collective enlightenment for himself because he's got something he wants you to hear. Okay? Now we're going to start with the rundown. What is happening this weekend? Now it is Father's Day weekend. I want to first give a big shout out to several of my amazing papas in the house. I want to give some love to our brother right here, Hutch D, in the house.
Shout out, brother Hutch.
Happy Father's Day to Hutch D. We have several fathers, several men who have been doing an amazing job. That man he's a daddy. We have LJ, not in the house, close by. That brother's getting busy.
He's in LA.
He's in LA teaching and building. Guys, this is what we do. We have love. We give love to some gentlemen on our platform. We have Ramon. Yes. Ramon Wilson. Christopher Boyd, from what I understand. Christopher Boyd as well.
Dwayne Dillard and Larry Wiggins.
Larry Wiggins.
My boy D Minor.
MSB. And this guy, MSB in the house. Oh,
Right.
Oh, yes. We have so many dad and father figures that are in our space. We just want to say we love you. We see you. We don't just remember you. We know you. And we thank you. These are the guys who they're not just around, they're showing up. And that's what Father's Day really is about. So to the grandfathers, the fathers, the uncle dads, the dads.
I like that, the uncle dads.
The uncle dads, and even the mama daddies. We got mama daddies because some mothers are out here doing it by themselves. And if you are two parents in one, we thank you as well. Kids need to know. Young people need to know. And by the way, that's what makes you a parent. Okay. So we gave you that title. And then you decided to do something with it. Those young people depend on you, and it's amazing that they can. And we thank you for being there. So we want to just say, what's going on for this Father's Day weekend. So what's happening, Mr. Thomas? Talk to us now.
This Father's Day weekend, we have, we will be trading Saturday morning.
Oh.
So get up early, be on.
When? All right. You sure?
I got a few goodies for Saturday morning. Sunday, we have Miss Shelby in the building. She'll be running Black Girls Do Crypto in the space.
Okay.
The university will not be on this Sunday, but we will be back the following Sunday. So please go in and register at the P2G network.
Yes.
Register for the university. We'll be right back. And soon it won't be free to everybody. So please come on, get in while you can fit. Get in while you fit in.
That's right. That is right. University is getting big, baby.
But we can't forget right after the show tonight, we got Crypto Boomers. That's right. We got Crypto Boomers, and this is the Father's Day show.
And what is going on with Boomers? What are they doing?
We're gonna walk you through. We're gonna teach you how to acquire. We're gonna teach you how to protect. We're gonna teach you how to secure. All in one session. So come in, get started. And let me tell you, it is easy as pie if you show up.
Just don't stop. I wanted to just ask, Ms. Shelby, what's the movie?
Yes.
Yeah, what's the Black Girls Do Crypto movie for the families this weekend?
We're gonna watch Finding Dory. It's a good family movie. Instead of finding the kid, Dory, the forgetful one, is finding her parents.
Wow,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that should be really cool, especially a Father's Day.
That's where she got the whole just keep swimming. She got that because she was trying to find her parents, and when she was lost and stuff, she just told herself keep swimming, or and as a human you would say keep going.
That's
So
right. That's right. That's right. Failing forward is how
I
life.
love that. I love that.
Never giving up. So I just want to say we're at the top of the hour and we have hit our hour, and want to say thank you for being on with us. This is Collective Enlightenment Friday. We hope that you got some good information and you can use it to have a great life. We'll see you again very soon, every Friday at 7:30 p.m. We are here. And we love you, and we'll see you next week. Peace from L. Ruby or Miss Ruby.
peace, love, and light.
Are you sure, Mr. Thomas? Is that what you want to say? You got to unmute to say it.
I always go back and come to you live 1 gram at a time. Happy Father's Day.
There you go.